Hey there. Hey guys. This is Donna from Donna's Creative Space. No, it's not my Friday Facebook Live. I'm here a day early because tomorrow I am vending and I wasn't sure I'd be able to break away and do a Facebook Live. I did it last Friday when I was vending, and I did it up in the hotel room, and of course housekeeping came right when I was doing it. So I decided that I would try to do this today on Thursday. So I am here a day early. So if you are watching, please say hello. If you're watching the replay on YouTube or on Facebook later on, thank you for watching. You can still comment. I love to see what you have to say about things. So today, like I said, I'm vending and I am getting all packed up. So I hope I have everything to make this card for you. So this card is part of my, I should put this out. Oh, I'm a little crooked too. Let me see if I can. Popped out. All right. Goodness gracious. I have a heart attack when things like that happen. All of a sudden my screen went dark. All right, so let's see. Let me see if I can tape this down so it doesn't go flying everywhere. And let's see, how's that? Is that going to stay in the image area? Oh gosh. I guess so. It's a little crooked, but that's okay. All right. So, hi Jocelyn. Is it a beautiful day in Pennsylvania? That's nice. It's nice and sunny here, but I think it's cold out. And I'm headed to Maine this weekend, so. All right, so this is a Sale-A-Bration stamp set that I am going to make this card with you today. This is part of my card class to go called Sweet Talk. In fact, this is the page out of the PDF that I create for you. So I have all the cutting supplies, and I'm going to get started. So this is, like I said, if you spend $50 on anything else, you can get this cute little stamp set called Catching Butterflies for free during Sale-A-Bration between, it's January 4th through February 28th. So this is, like I said, part of my card class to go. I do a card class to go between the 1st and the 15th of the month. This month is called Sweet Talk, and I'm using the Sweet Conversation stamp set along with this stamp set. This is the free one. So if you spend $35 or more, you'll get my kit. Use this host code so I know that you want the kit. But if you spend $35 or more on my website, I will send you the kit for free. They'll be going out probably mid next week, and because I give everybody till the 15th to order, and I think the 15th is Sunday, I believe. So I will be packing everything up, you know, a few days after that. So if you happen to get to 35, you might want to spend another 15, then you can get this stamp set for free. Now, the items I use, I'm using Memento ink to stamp, but I'm coloring with 3 of the Stampin' Blends, and they are all of the light version of the Stampin' Blend. I have light polished pink, I have light Highland Heather, and I have light Flirty Flamingo. You can use whatever you have. You can use regular Stampin' Write markers. These are the alcohol markers. I'm not doing any blending. It's just very minimal coloring. So if you don't have these, you can leave everything just black and white or color them in. And I'm using, this is the Highland Heather shimmery ribbon. And all my adhesive runners are packed away. And I have most of the stuff in my car already. So I'm using an old Seal, was it Seal? No, it was called a Snail. I'm using an old Snail one. And I'm using the new Iridescent Rhinestone Basic Jewels, which these are really pretty. Okay, so that's it. So let's get making this card. So I got to put out, let's see. Let me get a piece of scrap paper because I did not put one down. And I'm going to tape it down so that it doesn't go sliding all over the place while I'm trying to do this card for you. My goodness, I am all like discombobulated today between trying to pack up all my Stampin' stuff. Okay, So I have a piece of Highland Heather. Hi, Susan. How are you? I have a piece of Highland Heather. This is a card base. I happen to have a little smudge or something on there, but it will be covered up. I'll just use that as my front. So this is a regular size card base. You know, you can get 2 out of a piece of 8.5 11 by 11. So this is, excuse me, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I'm going to crease it with my bone folder. Now, I have a piece of the new Sweet Talk Designer Series paper. This is really, really a cute pack of paper. And it does have a lot of, it's basically Valentine's themed, but it does have some designer paper that you don't necessarily have to use for Valentine's. It could be just for anniversary or somebody that you love, but we're going to use that. And I've also grabbed a little piece of, you might remember this. This is from the Pansies, Petals and Pansies, or Pansies and Petal DSP. So I'm using a little bit because if you notice on the card, her dress is out of this gingham. And I'm going to show you how to do paper piecing. So let's start off. We have a piece of, I'll give you the measurements as I go. Actually, I have them all written here. So let's see. This is a piece of basic white that is 2 5/8 by 3 1/8. I have 2 just in case. I always do 2 of everything just in case I mess up. Then I have a basic white 1.5 inch circle punch. Then I have a Highland Heather scalloped circle punch. This is 1 3/4. Now you can use whatever circle. If you have the layering circle dies, you can use those. If you have punches, great. I didn't throw away any of my punches when they retired. And then this is Highland Heather, which is 2 3/4 by 3 1/4. And then I have a piece of ribbon that is maybe about, I don't know, 6 1/2 or so. And let's see what else. I think that might be it. I'm going to be using some liquid glue. And of course I have my snail runner, but you're going to want to use whatever you have for, oh my goodness, I just noticed there was a big shadow. I hope that the lighting is okay. I do have different lights set up right now. All right, so let's first start with, and I don't even have a phone. Oh goodness, Misty is awake. Can you hear her? Oh my goodness, I didn't bring a pad, so I'm going to stick a catalog. This is just an old Christmas catalog. I'm going to stick that underneath for padding. Well, actually, I don't need it because these are red rubber, so they have the foam on there. It's usually just the photopolymer that we need. So I'm going to ink this up. This is the Girl Die. Now, this isn't a normal block I would use, but all my blocks are packed up because I would like to be, I'm going to offer a class. Well, I'm going to offer a couple classes. Same class, but at 2 different times at this weekend away. So I'm going to ink this up, and I'm going to put her kind of all the way to the left of this piece of paper, just enough. I want to save room for the butterfly right there. So I'm going to put her, I'm going to watch the net, and I'm going to watch her foot. And I want to kind of make her kind of standing on that toe. So I'm going to stamp right about there. Okay, that looks good. And then, you know that little piece? Where did it go? Uh-oh. What did I do? Oh, it's right under the glue. See that? So on this piece, we just want to get her dress. So I'm just going to ink up the bottom part of her, and I'm just going to try to get her dress on this little square of gingham. This is what I call paper piecing. All right, just like that. See, I don't care about her head, her legs, nothing. Just the little dress, all right? And then while we have the ink out, we're going to stamp this cute little butterfly up in the corner here that she's going to be catching. And then this is just like something to look like the ground so that she's just not running in space. And then we're going to stamp onto this circle. Now, sometimes it's nice to pull out something dark to stamp on, right? And let's see. And of course, I have a couple of circles here just in case doesn't come out, but that came out pretty good. All right, so that's all the stamping. And I did this one first because I want her to dry a little. So while that's drying, I am going to put this onto the scallop, just like that, right? Set that aside. Now we want to take, that's my spare piece, my spare circle. So like I said, this is one of the cards in my card kit. So if you end up shopping this month and getting this card class to go, you will get supplies to make 2 of these. So I'll give you the ribbon, I give everything. And if there are any bows in the card kit, I don't have the card. I should have grabbed the cards, but I think they're packed away to bring this weekend. So we're going to wrap that around and just tack it in the back with adhesive, and then this can go on the front of our card. This is so strange using the snail as opposed to our the stuff that we have now. All right, so remember I have that little blemish. I'm just going to cover it, and these hearts go in both directions, so I don't have to worry about directional on this one. All right, so that's like that. Okay, so we can't do anything with this yet, so let's do this. So I'm going to show you now this. So this is what we taught. When I say paper piecing, what you want to do is you want to cut out her dress, just the dress, right? So I'm going to cut off her hand, and this is when you want to cut. Usually when we fussy cut, we cut outside the line. We leave like a white space, but we're not going to do that. We want to cut right on the black line. Just like that, see? And I know it's boring to watch somebody cut, but this is kind of small, so bear with me. And then I got to cut this little neck line off. I started with the arms because they're kind of a little harder to do because they're skinny. You go back this way. There. Oops, I got a little chad hanging. Okay. And now I'll do the bottom of the dress right on the line. I'm going to go up on that fold, cut off both her legs. We don't want any body. All we doing, it's like, do you remember, do you guys, I don't know how old you are, but you're probably near my age. I don't know. Hi, Lori. I did not pull out my fast fuse for this. I pulled out what was handy, and this was the closest thing. I faked everybody out by coming on Thursday instead of Friday. All right, so I did her dress. So that's that's what I call paper piecing. But what I was saying was, before I got distracted when I saw Lori. Hi, Sherry, how are you? Do you remember color forms? We used to have like the body, and then you'd put on all these sticky. They were kind of like plastic. They stuck like cling clothing and stuff. All right, so I'm going to use the liquid glue, just a little bit on this. All right, and I want to get some on her arms, just a tiny bit on the, not her arms, the arms of the dress. I guess you could still call them the arms. All right, and then we're going to put it right down on the dress. So by us cutting right on that black line, it's going to fit perfectly. So look at this. And you don't want to put too much glue because you don't want it to stick out the edge. But isn't that cute? Isn't that a cool way? Yes, and paper dolls. Yes, paper dolls had those little tabs that we had to fold back, and it would hold it onto the body of the... But the color forms were like clingy plastic. All right, so she's all done as far as her dress goes. So isn't that a cool way of doing her dress? You could color it in if you wanted to, but the kit will contain the little piece of gingham. You'll get two pieces because you're going to get enough to make 2 kits. So I just colored the butterfly. And like I said, if you have these colors, go for it. If you don't, you don't have to order it just for these 2 things. But I colored the butterfly with the polished pink light polished pink and the light Highland Heather. And then I wanted to color her hair, but I didn't want to like color it brown or something. I wanted to keep in this color family. So I chose the light Fleur de Flamingo. And I know it's, you know, I guess some people might have pink hair, but I only did it because it kind of goes with the color family. And I didn't do any blending on this. This is just a simple card. So I just kind of quickly colored her hair. And I didn't mind if I left some pieces a little bit white, you know, because then it kind of made it look like it was blended maybe. And that's it. That's all the coloring. So now we can put this together. So this is going to get mounted on the Highland Heather piece that is just a hair bigger, just like that. I just wanted a hair. Sometimes we do it so that there's an 1/8 of an inch all the way around. This is a 1/16 of an inch. Usually we cut the mats like a 1/4 inch bigger, so there's an 1/8 inch all the way around. But there are times when I just want a slight border, and this was one of them. All right, so let me put this aside. And, oh, I forgot, I did put some butterflies on the inside. So why don't I do that before I go any further? I forgot I had done that. And it looks, I just put about 4, and I just did it along the side here. Just like that. And I won't color them yet. I'll wait a minute so that they dry a little. And then, let's see, and I colored the same exact way. So the way I am going to put on this, I'm going to put it up on, both of these are going to be up on dimensionals. But since part of this is going on top of this cute little, hi Tiffany, I miss you. It's been so long. So this is going to go on top of here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive just on one side, right? And then I can stick that down just like this. She is so cute. Turn that upside down. The whole thing's upside down now. And now I can put my dimensionals on. I do like to put dimensionals overlapping areas like that, so it kind of holds things in place. Just gives it a little more security. You don't really need it, but all right. Let's take these off. Oh, here's my take your pick tool. I like getting these off like fast with this thing. Oops, I already took some of them. I can't see. They're already off. Hey, come on. Okay. Those are all off. Put that away. All right. So now I can center this on here. Oh gosh. She's so cute. And purple is my favorite color. So I just love this. You're watching from work? Oh, shh, I won't tell anybody. I'm on my lunch hour right now. All right, so she's almost done. So I'm going to take some of these. I just love these new iridescent rhinestones. And let's see, they're kind of big, but let me see if I can pick them up. Sometimes when they're too big. Oh, no, they work. This is working good. So I'm just going to put a few of these on. I like to do it in 3s. There we are. Okay, so now let's just quickly, I'm going to quickly color these. Now you've already seen me color. So I'm using the small end of the marker too. Just to do, because this is tiny. Sometimes I'll use the brush end when I have a big area to cover. Just like that. Kind of go around. Was I off? I might be off the image. What's that magical grabby tool called? Oh, this is our take your pick tool. It has putty on one end, and then on the other end, it has this spatula and a little pointer, or I don't know what you call that, stylus maybe. And then there's another attachment that goes on that has like 2 ball ends. I think that's called a stylus when it has the ball ends. But yes, it's really cool. It picks up those rhinestones and small embellishments. Or if you're placing letters, you know, like cut out letters. All right. And now I'll just do the little insides of these. A little goes a long way. You don't need to do too much. The alcohol ink in these spreads a little bit. So that's all done. So now I'll just put this so funny listening to this old snail make the noise. The new ones don't make the noise like that. You're welcome, Tiffany. Cool. All right. And there we have it. Isn't she just cute? I just love doing the paper piecing on the dress. So keep that in mind when you have something that a big area, a larger area that you might not want to. We could have easily colored her dress in, but I just wanted to use this paper piecing technique. I thought it was cool. So that is it for my Facebook Live today. It should have been tomorrow, but it is today. So this is, like I said, one of the cards in my card class to go, and this is the this is the page that is in there. You'll get a PDF. You also get the link to the video that I do. But I am probably going to put this on, just this page on my blog, donnascreativespace.com. So if you did want to make this, you'll have all the measurements. If you decide you're not shopping this month and you don't want to get my card class to go, I know a couple of you that are watching, I know that they have already earned this kit for free. And you'll be getting it. I'll be, like I said at the beginning of this, I think I said it, they'll be going out later, probably mid next week. Okay? So thank you guys. Thank you for watching my Friday Facebook Live on Thursday at noon. Take care, guys. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit subscribe. If you haven't signed up for my email newsletter, just go ahead and email me at donnasingleton.stampinup.net. No, I'm sorry, donnasingleton33@yahoo.com. Or you can go to donnascreativespace.com. In the heading, you'll see a spot where you can sign up for my email list. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.